All right, we are going to try this one more time. On my screen, hopefully things are looking good. That audio is actually pushing through now to YouTube. Hopefully any viewers now have an opportunity to hear me. Everything's coming through clear. And we'll get back into gameplay in just a minute here. Just again, hopefully if you are watching now, you actually are hearing me through the audio. Audio is good. Thank you, DOT Volt. Appreciate that. Let's go ahead and just truck on into some gaming. Guess that's what happens when you don't stream for a little bit. You kind of forget what the hell you're doing. So hopefully anyone that jumps in, watching it now, watching it later, hopefully you guys are having a good time going through with the Forest Guardian event. I'm basically going to sit here and just do a little bit of gameplay, just kind of, I guess, grinding it out for a little bit. Don't really have an end goal and target. Give you an update of where I'm at and what's going on. We'll do a little recap of this event and everything we've had happening in it so far. So let's jump into it. Let's see, right? We've got the good old Forest Guardian event going on. We still have 1 day and 6 hours remaining. I myself am not doing very well in it. Art Stanton, sup? What's going on? Thanks for jumping in, brother. Again, we've got a day, 6 hours. My rank, 49,887. Competing for those ranks, you know. I need 241 to my next reward, and I'm only at the 500 soul mark. But this is an event that I myself did not decide to make the push for. I'm going to collect a couple of tokens, whatever gems I kind of happen to get. But I'm going to go ahead and just kind of play this a little bit tonight, just for the heck of it. It's been a while since I did a live stream, and figured, why not? After some feedback, might as well get into it, right? So let's see where we've got. Let's do a rundown. Let's check out the leaderboard and see what we've got going on. Yeah, here I am, 49,887, which means I'm getting kind of a whole lot of, I think, like nothing from this, right? There's my prizes. I'm excited about that one. But let's take a look at the real scoreboard here, the top 50. 246,000 souls for rank number 1. Let's talk about how they went above and beyond on this one. That is insane. And then we've got Awesome Runa here taking 200,845 souls, taking second place. Wow. And I don't know about that one, but maybe. I mean, that's a whole lot of relics to be buying at just 10 souls a piece there. But from there, we drop down 3rd and 4th place, 5th place as well, down to about the 100,000 to hold those. 90s look like it's wrapping up about the next 6 through 10 here. Looking pretty good. Coming in 11th place here, getting Kamathi, Mr. Resources all the way through here. Not seeing any names I immediately recognize, except, there we go, rank number 20, Bad Guy from Non-Toxic, right? 50,724 souls pulling in a Kamathi. Very nice, Bad Guy. Let's see, I recognize the Suicide Squad. War Gods, I believe, is rank 22. I can check that because I'm pretty sure I am in the season with War Gods here if Crasher happens to be there, so kudos to them. Digital, I see you've played with Wenheo. I'm assuming this is what it is, right? First place here. She usually spends some $300 on events. That is impressive. Let's see what else we've got. DTE here at 23. I see got the 1 tag there, ranked 33 at 39,000 souls. So, I mean, it looks like kind of getting up here in the Kamathi range. This top 50 is roughly double. You know what we've got going on there. Another 1 tag here. But getting into those top 10, pushing 90,000. Top 5, over 100,000. To beat rank 1 and 2, over 200,000. It's pretty impressive. So kudos to those top 50 that are doing it. And also kudos to us bottom 49,000 that are doing it. So now, why did I choose to opt out of this event? Metano just didn't appeal to me for what I need personally. I mean, definitely a needed Titan. Fill in that 4-star Guardian gap for the Mossmen. Probably going to do some really good thing for Panthers. And will there maybe be a little bit of regrets later on that maybe I didn't get them? Maybe. But you know what? Right now, being free to play, I've really got to pick and choose my events. And I just don't need another Mossman right now. Would I like to have him? Yeah, sure. But I know eventually he'll maybe come around Temple event or maybe even another Soul event or something like that. But right now I just don't need that extra Mossman. I've got a Kamathi that I got from her event that was recent and still have so much work to do on her. I've been working on my Logu because I like the Mossman Ranger and what she's got. I still got to get her. I don't even have her over 40 yet. I think I've got her at like 38, 39, so I'll probably play with her a little bit. I've got Sagunga that I also am working with. As you can see, that's kind of the last one that I was raiding with because I'm got her close to pushing, I think, like 40 as well. I think she might be like 36, 37. So I've got a couple of them that I like the skills that they have. I'm not necessarily interested myself in defensive Panther buffs at the moment. So that's a little bit of what I've got going on. So where do I stand? Just over 500 souls. So we've got... I will collect this Lego just to, of course, use as some fusion food. You probably anticipate that not too long after this that we'll have another fusion event coming up, I think, in the not-too-distant future. Maybe even next week, because we did hear from Haig, a.k.a. Quiff, on the stream that next week is going to be an intense week, it sounds like. It seems like there's going to be loads of events, and I've got a feeling they're going to be some of these like daily run events is going to be my guess right now, but we will see. Zalan, hey, what's going on? I saw you streaming earlier, didn't get a chance to jump on, hanging out with the kids for a little bit, and now everyone's in bed, so it's back to me time. So tonight we're just gonna play. It's been a while since I just played, streamed. Don't necessarily have any specific goal in mind, but going to go ahead and just go with the 1.4 boosts and see where we get. I wouldn't mind hitting at least 2,000, just getting another token, but I doubt I'm going to do 1,500 souls on stream. But sometimes I say one thing, and then 4 hours later I'm done grinding, and I don't even know where we ended up. So we'll see how that goes. But let's go ahead and get into some battles. Just kind of go about doing our thing. I'd like to hear from you guys. If you got Metano, what do you think of him? Are you happy with your skills? I've seen quite a bit myself that some definitely appealing, some not so much. I've seen now double lightning seems to be semi-popular. I've actually seen a triple lightning Metano now. But then we've also seen some really good, you know, getting nice double ice resists or ice fire earth or ice fire titan, double, triple titan resists. Everybody seems, what I find about this Titan, is everybody seems to have a little bit of a different preference of what they actually want out of this defensive Metano. Some people are really stoked about getting all this Titan resist. Some want more of the multi-element resist for it. I think, of course, it also strongly based off of the relics that you have, so... Let me know what you think. Like I said, I'm not going to be going after them, but there's some things I'm excited that are going to be coming up again based off of this next week. I'll see how it goes. Unfortunately, I am going to be completely tied down Monday through Friday with work stuff, so I'll probably just get the evenings to play. But it's a out-of-town trip yet again, and I don't know what kind of game time I'll get in, so I hope that there's no major events that I'm going to definitely regret having a regular adult job to have to go to. DOT, can't you just pay my bills already? But we'll see how it goes. So let's just get caught up. What do we got going on? So it looks like we just got some land tags and stuff like that. We've been talking. Got some relatively fresh joins. We've been toggling in and out of 5th place because we keep getting a 50th alliance and then we kind of keep losing it. But that's cool. I mean, we're here. If we stay in this league again, that's all good. And we've got the 3-star. Our alliance is doing pretty decent overall. 48 million. This is, well, let's see. What day of the week is it? Saturday? I literally didn't know that. This is not one of our best. So this is roughly half of what we normally do. So, well, it's event week. So, of course, that makes sense, and see what we got going on. Arch, glad to see you're happy with yours. Agreed. I definitely see what I would think would be some pretty bad ones. But that triple lightning resist with Panthers, hey, maybe that actually might turn out to be the main Metano to have if we eventually get some major lightning changes to the game. But we'll see. Do a quick pop. Do we really have... my quests are done for the day, so I'm literally just going to be kind of playing this one out. I think I've got quite a few. I think I've got some refreshes for Portal Stones. We'll kind of play through these, see what we got going on. Maybe we'll do some forging. Not dying to do it, but I'm just going to play, guys. Hopefully sitting there just kind of grinding along, keeping it casual. I know I complain about it, so if you guys are watching... You know, I'm still working on trying to get some really nice smooth streaming, but since I play on an iPad, I cannot stream to YouTube straight from here. So just going to throw it out there. There's a little bit of frame drop just because I've got a MacBook, but I just don't think it's really built for game streaming. Not to mention all the other stuff that I have on there. Probably just bogs it down a little bit. I'm not collecting my lands because... well, I've been keeping those open for the event, so we'll just grab some VP. Seems like no one's really interested in, but let's take a look. We do have War Gods, right, this season here. Yep, they're up at number 2. Let's see, does that have... who was it that was up there in the leaderboard? I forget. Maybe we'll recognize them if they're up there again. For some reason, I'm feeling like maybe I didn't see a name. But then again, I don't even remember it. That's how just bad my memory is. I'm just kind of all over the place right now, right? Who was it? Let's do it one more time. Top 50. Crasher. No, I definitely didn't recognize that. So it must be in a different alliance out there a little bit, so... kudos to all those guys. Bad guy. Out of that whole list, you're the one I know. I'm rooting for you. Keep going, man. Let's get out here and just do some raids. Not worried about the souls, just kind of collecting a little bit of everything. But I am playing with a pretty weak... Kamathi. What have I got here? 83,000. I like to try and find some 100k targets if I can. But nothing I gotta go crazy fighting over. Alright, where are those forgotten lands that kind of have the not so good defenses, but they haven't collected their resources in a while, right? That's what I'm after here right now. Seco Crazy, Vita Loca. Hey, what's going on? Thanks for joining the stream. Let's see, 124. Can my Kamathi do that? I know my Sagunga can do it. So let's see, this is what I'm working with here. We got Sagunga, level 36. I know you can do some damage, Chica. So let's see, Kamathi. Oh yeah, level 12. Grinder skills, the damage. Panthers damage against Titans, flanking, AP, and damage. So really want to work on leveling her up a bit. So we'll take her for a spin. I honestly don't know, will she even beat this? You're not going to beat those Panthers, but it'll be a good fight. Why not? That looks good to me. Take another archer out. And let's throw in... What do I want to drop on you? Sean, hey! Welcome to the stream. Resist against physical is not going to help me. Resist against earth? Maybe. But I want to just put something... some damage on you. Let's just go ahead and do this. Yeah, Skunka's got it. That's all good. All 14 souls at a time, and let's just kind of get it rolling. So where are you guys at in the stream? If you guys are watching, you might just be trolling with me, just kind of hanging out. Where are you at in the stream? Not stream. You're on my stream. Hello. Where are you guys at in the event? Have you guys finished? Are you still working at it? Agree, Zalan. 2,000 souls would be my goal, but I'll kind of just see how far I get. I don't really want to spend some gems. I'd like to just save the gems that I have for right now. So I don't know if I'm necessarily interested to kind of spend anything to get there. I'll just kind of take it these 14 souls at a time and use up. We'll start with using up the portal stones that I've got, plus those individual refresh ones, and let's see how far that gets us. But I still have tonight, tomorrow, doing a bit more travel tomorrow, so I've got a little bit of time to play between before and after that. Trying to think, what do I really... Don't really need corn right away at the moment, do I, right? I think I probably need some more gold. Get another building going. Sean, I see you're above 9k. You may finish, but still, don't know. I mean, you're at 9k. I feel like you kind of just get your... Keep going. I mean, it's like 6 more k like me. That's if you want Matana, you know, but... What more milestones you still have to get, you know, once you're up that high. But we'll see. I'll take a look at it. You know, 2,000 will get me that extra token and all that good stuff. Yeah, Kamathi, get in there. Do some nice close-ins. Look at some hopefully decent details if it's not glitching like crazy. Welcome to the matrix of DOT. I do have to say that's one thing I really appreciate about this game is the detail that it maintains. I mean, all the way down to inside the battle. Like, it's easy to make things look cool when it's in your Titan Hall, but keeping that really nice, clean imagery, cool details like that all the way. Look at this, some extra portal stones. All the way down to the battle is... It's pretty cool. But yes, Arch, I definitely agree. Kamathi is worth leveling. I just haven't been able to put a whole lot. Honestly, these past couple weeks and getting in and really doing some stuff in DOT has been a little bit difficult for me. It's been lots of moving around and stuff like that for me for work. So it's the same reason why, I mean, my event video for this Matano one was out like a day late. It's just busy stuff, man. Still trying to get in. Not trying, but I still am getting in every single day and at least getting my daily quests done. But sometimes getting a little bit more than that has been a challenge. Such is life. here we go. Who's going down first? Oh, it's Kamathi. And then all these cats just bowling around. Zalon, I appreciate that. You know, I wasn't going to let it pass. Even though it was a day late. Figured I'd still get my spin out there on it. Kind of call it what's going on with it. Which a nice recap for anyone that's still going through it, right? We've got 4 tokens from this event. 50 portal stones. Missing that 100, but I think we usually get that when it's more like 18,000 and above. Right, we got 3225 gems. That's pretty basic, standard for what we have for these. An epic token if you're getting all the way. And then you've got, let's see, 3 2-star relics, 3 3-star relics, 3 4-star relics, and then 2, 4, 5 titans that you get from it. 2 2-stars, 2 3-stars. Which I think out of the 3-stars are pretty good ones to get. You got Kuba, and you got Logu, plus Metano. So, I mean, like for me, anybody who doesn't have the Mossman should definitely be going for this event. You know, the one thing I think that also, again, when I choose to do the events, being free to play, that's just kind of how I am, is I've got to make my choice. There's sacrifices you got to make as a free to play. You can't come into a game being free to play and be like, I'm going to finish every single event. I'm going to get every single Titan. I do have to pick and choose a little bit more, which that's the trade-off. You know, a lot of people go in and be like, oh, you know, it's too difficult to level a Titan. No, it's not. Not if you're paying for it. I mean, you could level Titans all day long. I mean, check out, you know, I'll go the Brain. You know, I mean, he's always maxing out different Titans, and there's no doubt, you know, the Brain has invested into it, but he's made that choice to invest into it to get to that. You know, if you're free to play, you've got to realize you're not going to be maxing 4-star Titans every single week, not even every single month. I've been playing for a year, and hey, maybe it's just bad strategy on my end, but I don't have a single 4-star Titan maxed. Probably even really anywhere close to max. I think I've got a 4-star, right? I got Astaroth. I think I got him to like 36, and that might be my highest. Other than that, I got some sitting at level 5. And there's some that I really want to level up, but right now, for me, 3-stars are way easier to level up. They cost much less XP to get there. And I still don't even really have a 3-star maxed yet. But I have the tendency to kind of like, after playing with one, then I'm like, oh, you know what? I really want to switch it up. You know, I was working on Logu for a while, and then I got Edalus from the Throne War, and I was like, oh, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and kind of play with Edalus for a little bit. And then I kind of changed my mind, swatched thoughts on like, who do I want to use as a defender? And I started switching it up. And that might be a little bit of that ADD kind of just kicking in, being like, I can't just pick one thing and just commit to it. But that's the trade-off, being free to play. I've got to look at this event and say, is this worth everything that I have at the moment to invest? And I didn't have, I think I only had like 2 or 3, I think maybe only 2 tokens, if even that. And you could see I've got roughly around, well, I've got 19,208. I don't know why I've got you guys can see it, 19,208 gems. That could get me through an event, but this event, the only new thing that I would have gained from it was Metano. And finishing all the way through the event only to earn one new thing wasn't the best strategic move for me. Now, I've already got the Orb of Death. I mean, right, let's go through all these rewards again. Right, all Deadwood Shield, you know, that's 2 stars. Lako, I'm going to run through this for a moment. If you're new to the game or getting newer to the game, Lako is by far the best 2-star. Man, that's my chick right there. She did some amazing things for me. That 2-star right there helped me take on 3 and 4 million defenses. I mean, she rocks. I probably played with her a lot longer than I should have. I know I did. I was still using her when she was max just because I didn't have a 3-star ranger that was better. I had a Joran, but she, I mean, her with Goliath just wasn't really worth it for me at the moment. Cats were the thing, are the thing. She was crushing it. So, I mean, if you're new to the game, getting Lako, fantastic. But you'll also, if you get all the way through, you'll also get Logu. So, you know, that's what it is. And yes, Alon, me and my Lego, man, she'll always have a special place. Kind of like my first Karn. But let's go through it. Like these 2 stars, well beyond them. Omathi, 2-star, already had it. So I don't need that even for a collection. The Great Plague, got plenty of 3 stars. Tainted Bow, got it. Kuba, got him. Septic Belt, got it. Morbid Cloak, got it. Logu, got it. Tainted Blade, got it. I mean, an epic token's always nice. Orbideth, got it. So the only major thing out of this is Metano. So being free to play, I can't invest everything that I have for primary duplicates and then just the 1 Metano. So that's just the choice you got to make. Let's see. Should we get... I honestly really don't know. I just kind of came in just to play, guys. I really don't know kind of what I'm after here, what I'm doing. I guess just getting souls, I guess. But it'd be nice to also make sure I'm earning some food or things like that that I need. Doing a quick pause. Let's see. Sean, you went hard for Logu. Good. She's worth it. I mean, probably one of the better 3 stars that are out there. You've got good interest in Metano, but the chance of bad skills scares the crap out of me since he's a Guardian and will be weak himself. Sean, I don't argue that whatsoever. You know, for me, this, you know, always nice to kind of get a chance to see some of these Titans come in through the chats prior to ever having to make a judgment call on it, you know, so, I mean, that's kind of the best part, is if you're just patient for a moment, you get a chance to see what the Titan's going to offer, make the decision whether or not you want to go for it. And when I saw some of these skills coming through, I said, you know, I just couldn't really risk going through it all and then getting, you know, triple lightning resist on my Panthers with, I don't know, you know, 2 health or something like that. You know, it's something I just couldn't make the decision to do. But then I also see some Metanos that are really good, but like my personal one is I would probably want something that had health, armor, and triple Titan resist. That would be, for me, my ideal Metano. Zalan, suffering from STS. Skipping Titan Syndrome. Love it, dude. There are definitely times where I have that. This one here, myself, not too bad, but hopefully no one else is suffering too bad from that. You know, hopefully if you make the choice to go for it, you go for it. And hopefully you don't regret it too much later. But, I mean, the event decisions are tough. You know, you got to look at what do you really need. As much as a collector as I am, want to be, still want to collect more, still need to collect so much more, it's unrealistic to try and go for all of them. Especially, yet again, being free to play. Yeah, stay out of there for a minute, Lightning. I gotta make sure I kind of keep a flow of Panthers going. I know I'm losing them with Kamathi. And these Spearmen are gonna be taking their places. So Sean, I think you're one of the other people I've heard mention that everyone... I'm assuming it's more people just kind of guessing that an upcoming event is going to be an Ice Paladin. Is that... I'm assuming that's all rumor because I don't recall them saying anything like that on the stream. But again, I am looking forward to... Haig seemed pretty excited about this week coming up. You know, lots of events that are going to be going on. And I know the one thing he also said that... I don't think he said it was next week, but shortly after that, I'm trying to refresh my memory, that there's a hybrid event coming out. So I wonder, what is this hybrid event going to bring? And I've been trying to think about it, you know, what would they really consider a hybrid event? Is it going to still be something soul-based? Is their hybrid event for them going to be, you know, hey, it's their souls and a temple special at the same time? Which also, by the way, you know, anyone here have some decent luck in the temple at all? You know, being all Mossmen, anyone happen to pull a Ladega? Or even pull Kamathi? I've got a couple tokens myself, but yet again, I'm okay on Mossmen at the moment. So I don't want to go and pull another token and end up with another Logu. It seems like it took me forever to get a Logu. And then all of a sudden I had 3, 4, 5 of them. You know, I fused away some of them. Well, I think it was on stream, right? I was doing it with y'all. So I wouldn't want to pull and end up getting something like that. I wouldn't want to, you know, the only thing that I'd want to get would be a Ladega. And the chances of that happening are pretty slim. So I'm going to hold off. Bad guy, yo, what's going on? Called you out on stream earlier. Saw that you're in the top 50 on the leaderboard for the event. Kudos for that one. You still looking to push any higher than where you are? Look at just for you. Let's go take a look at it again, right? Leaderboard here. Top 50. But digital. You got too many runas. Look at your runa could get you second place here. I'm sorry, I got a hard time believing that's accurate, but God of Crimes, if you can prove me wrong. Cool. Alright, bad guy, where are you at? Rank 20. 50,724. So you've got yourself a Kamathi, right? That's what it looks like there. Would pushing up any higher get you anything better? Let's see, 11 through 50. So you'd have to break into the top 10 where you're at pretty much the next 10 spaces. You're still getting a level 5 Kamathi. Nice. So I guess you don't really have a need to push much farther. So again, you'd have to break into the top 10 to get a second Matano. You're sitting pretty good because you're right in the middle, so it's doubtful you're going to lose 30 ranks. And top 10, what did we say? They were like 90? Yep, 90,000 to break top 10. So, man, that's a good grind you got to get up there. It looks like there's plenty of people that are making it worthwhile to have to get that second Matano. Let's keep getting some gold. Arch, looks like you're not interested in touching an Ice Paladin event. Hey, there's a lot I feel like you know this answer because I do not off the top of my head. What are some of the major gaps? I shouldn't say major, but what are the gaps that we're still missing in some of these major ranks? You know, the 4 stars. Alright, so we've got this Mossman Guardian now. Are we missing any other 4 stars here? Well, I mean, besides we could say Lightning everything, right? Yeah, we need a Lightning Ranger. We need a Lightning Champion. We need a Lightning Guardian, right? And the only thing I can think of that's Lightning are Berserkers at the moment. Lightning felt that I was talking about it. Let's pit stop and make some Panthers. We're going to come back to Minotaur here. And Charlemagne, rank 9. Charlemagne, Minotaur, we will come back. You got some nice gold. Let's keep our Panther production line going. Oh yeah, we got space. Just fill it up. Dawn of Titans quick tip for you here, featured in the live stream. In case you didn't know, newer players, vet players, right? Apply that boost relic to it. Cost reduction. Fill it up. Then take it off. Does not need to stay on there for you to gain that cost reduction throughout that production process. DOT quick tip. Which, by the way, I know that's been something quite popular amongst some of the YouTubers. I myself do have the intention of rolling one of those out. I actually was hoping to get it done even before the holidays, but got a little caught up. Then Jotun got all my attention, so I never got to work on my own DOT suggested tips and things to know. But I definitely look to dropping that video in the not too distant future, let's call it, but had my brain wheels turning again, and I've got another video that I hope to plan to drop. I hope to drop, and I'm planning to drop this weekend. Might even, depending on when I'm done with the stream, if I still... what am I looking for here, guys? Oh, God, I'm so distracted. There we go, Clawwork. That, I may stay up and work on a video tonight. I've got something that I really want to put out there just for the DOT community. I feel like it's something that has been needed for a little while. Leave you guys kind of hanging in some suspense. It'll be something short, but it's going to be a video that I hope everyone takes the opportunity to share. It'll be something I think will be, well, I hope, helpful to the DOT community as a whole. And once it's made, once it's put out there, just going to leave you with that. Not going to tell you what it is. But it's something that I hope that once you see it, you are willing to share it, like it, support it, all that kind of stuff to kind of get the message that I put out there for the DOT community. Bada bing, bada boom. That's what you call a teaser, and we'll see. Will you be back for more? Maybe. Maybe, as Dom likes to say. You know, at first I really thought I had Dom read, and I was like, I thought maybe when he does his maybe, that it was totally his way of saying a yes. But there's been a few times where he's used it, and it totally turned out to be a no. But it's a video that, again, I've actually been wanting to work on it all weekend, but kind of taken a moment and just kind of set. Again, I'm actually quite thankful for this event. Didn't entice me too much because kind of just had to chance to take this weekend, set my devices aside for a little bit and hang out with my kids. Get some good old family time in. Digital exclusive info for us now, please. The 10 people that are on the stream, and those that may still come back to watch it afterwards. I don't know if it would necessarily be too exclusive. But it's something I want to put together for the community, with the hopes that it can inspire, let's say, some growth in the community. Arch Stanton, hashtag flame volley. Is that what I just... I'm literally not even paying attention to the drops. Did I get a flame volley? Was it a 4-star? I already got 2 of those, so, you know. Bad guy, your kids said, peace out. Fortunately, my kids are not old enough to say that. My kids are old enough to say, we don't want to eat our vegetables. Ow. Get him with the freeze. There we go. And then just stand around like a pack of cats. Let's have some fun with Rage for a minute. Come on back over here. Come on, come on, come on. And stop. The infamous shield spell. Rage. There you go. That's how you guys got to use it. DOT quick tick number 2. Make sure those Rage shields are getting dropped on your packs of troops, especially the cats. Don't drop it on just 1, not just 2, but 8 or 10. Digital. May I troll if stream gets boring? If my stream gets boring, Digital, I'll just stop streaming. My goal is not to bore you. Hopefully just give you someone to kind of grind along to if you're working your way through the event. So Digital, I'm going to put it all on you now. The moment you start trolling, I'm going to know that I'm going to start being boring. And then we'll just call quits. All right, I gotta take a moment to laugh for a moment. Yeah, Digital, troll all you want. It's all good. I think everyone that's pretty much in the chat right now knows each other in the chats. It's all good. Now, where are these Forgotten Lands? Resources just sitting there, stockpiling. Titans are snoozing. What do we got there? 215? I can't. I could. Alright, I will. The DOT community is lacking in their sense of humor. Digital, I never took your comments seriously. And if it was serious, I never would have taken it seriously anyways. After all, it's my stream. If I want to be boring, I will if I want to, right? It's my stream and I'll bore if I want to. Bore if I want to. I feel like I was channeling my inner Matt there. A little bit of DOT singing. I apologize. Can we get some wham? Let's get... Trying to get the pack together. What do we get? An extra freeze? Here we go. Fireball. Oh, there's some Pitbull for you. Sorry about that. Alright, caught some of the pack, like 50%. Alright, now if you don't have that song stuck in your head, we're gonna get it there. Fireball. That's pretty much all I know about that song. Alright, now let's hope these Imperials... Anyone else still have the habit of just calling them pikes? Because I do. There we go. Let the raged ones go first. Ooh, Kamathi. So close to going to level 13, which means a whole lot of nothing, because it doesn't get me any extra skills or relics, but lost a nice good amount of Panthers on that one. DOT quick tip number 3? I don't know. Don't heal your troops. Save those gems for something more important and just make your troops. I mean, Kamathi can beat these, but it's going to drain me of Panthers really quick. So I'd like to find something not as draining. But thank you, Digital. Yes, you know what? I always have a good time getting together with Bo and Zalan on stream. And I am pretty sure you could anticipate seeing more of that as the year continues. Hopefully as DOT continues to bring us some really nice fresh stuff to talk about. I think that's what's always best about those kinds of roundtables. And even always love the opportunity to jump on that DOT after show, but you know, sometimes you're watching the stream in places where you shouldn't be, and it's not as easy to talk about afterwards. There are some days when I'm working from home on Thursdays, and I could sit there and DOT all I want. So it's always just a bit of that juggling act. Where am I at? What day of the week? Can I watch the stream? Can I not? Ian, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining me. How are you doing in your grind? Are you working your way to Matano? Anyone else that has also recently joined since the last time I asked? Y'all working towards Matano? Did you get him? You near getting him? What do you want on his skills? We can keep talking about the event too. Oh, I kind of want to hit this. Well, I want to hit that one too. Alright, we might have to just switch things up. Oh yeah, we'll use that. Might have to just ditch my 1.4 boost. Again, I'm not really going for the souls. I kind of just want to hit these because there's some pretty decent gold stacks. Let me go ahead and bring out Logu. She's almost at 42, so maybe if I kind of keep pushing her, I can get her over. She's got like 80% of this level 39 to go, so we'll see. Freshman in the house. What's up? Welcome to the stream. I feel like I got a couple of comments to back up on here. Only DOT old heads say pikes. And well, I'm Old, I guess. Not really, but in DOT history, I feel like if you've been here since, global launch, that's a pretty good time to put into it. Plus playing daily. So kudos to all the people that have been doing that. Ian, you still call them pikes, never imps? I usually call them pikes and I'm like, imps, and then I'll call them imps like 5 more times, and then eventually just go right back to pikes. The part that's tricky about that I still get thrown off, because there's still relics that say pikemen. Like the what am I saying? The boost for the barracks, I'm pretty sure still say pikes, like the pike warp. So, still a little bit of that history in there. Imperial sound pretentious. I mean, they're like the most royal elite warriors of the battlefield or something like that their card says when you're loading, right? And bad guy, yes, imps are totally the things from Doom. Shoot the fireballs out of their hands. I remember from the original Doom game, right? They're the ones that are like all just big, tall, hairy guys. I haven't played Doom in forever. I always preferred Doom on Sega, 32X style. Favorite game ever. Arch, you want to check out the 4-star Titans and skills? I will pull those all up on stream for you. Let me go ahead and hit this gold, and we will do that next. Remind me in case I forget, because clearly I'm forgetting a lot this stream. Ian, you're finished with the event. You got a good roll. Nice. What'd you pull? Let us know. Let's give Logu some of her relics back. I need my mount armor back on her. I've been trying to get these past, they're both, right, level 8. I've been putting so much into them lately, and neither one of those want to budge up to 9. And let's choose the Tainted Blade level 9, that'll be good. Yep, we'll take you. No reinforcement. Alright, now we're going to swap some of this stuff out for a couple fear. What am I going up against? This one's all Goliaths. Okay. About one more fear and a shield. That'll do it. Alright, so while this loads up, Zerat finished double physical, health, poison, and lightning. Okay, okay. So I know Bo kind of enlightened me onto a little bit more of the benefits of physical, because I honestly, I've kind of always looked at it a little bit as not as great. I think I even said on stream once that it was, for me, just above lightning. Having like a resist to something like that. Because all I've really thought of were like, oh, physical titans, like human titans. Didn't really consider that physical definitely counts as archers. So, if you get like a resist ranged, resist physical, definitely doing good against archers. But for cats, it's still not one of my number 1 resists that I would want myself. But, I think that's okay. Double physical, keep your cats from human titans and archers, so that's pretty good. The health, I think health is a really good skill, especially if you can boost it really well with any other relics and stuff like that. I mean, health can help prevent a troop or titan from getting drained out really quick, especially if they're getting right through your armor with piercing. So, poison and lightning. So, hey, not too bad. Digital, one joke just to give you a bit of my sense of humor. Why did baby cross the road? Oh my gosh, I'm not reading that out on stream. But that is actually that is pretty good, but I am not reading that on stream. So Zerat only cost me 2k gems, though, so I guess is all good. Nice. I've seen a lot of people kind of getting through. Let's not forget to raid here. Jeez, I'm just distracted like crazy. But I've actually had one member on the team who came in, I think they said, with like 11 tokens saved, and actually walked away with more gems than what they started the event with. And because they were spending the tokens and the gems that they got from the milestones. And I think like walked away, I forget what the count is, I'd have to go back in the chat, but walked away with more gems than they started. Like they started with like 16,000, ended with like 19,000 gems or something like that. I think that was our guy Zilla was the one who did that, because he said he was super lucky with pulls. It started out with mostly all 3 stars. And I think for like a good, like the first like 9,000 souls, never pulled a single 1-star relic boost. So, you know, that's pretty good. So Zerat, you did it with loads of attacks, so you did a pretty heavy grind that way, and 1.4 boost with your Ayaka. So, yeah, I mean, the 1.4 boost makes a big difference in how easily and quickly you can complete these events. That's, yet again, I'll call it a DOT tip for you right now. You've got to have 4 stars, if not a 4-star, at least 3 stars for all various mixes of races and classes. You know, never, in my opinion, never fuse away a 4-star if you don't already have one of that similar style. You know, if you want a human champion, you want a human infiltrator, you want a human berserker, you want a human ranger, the moment you can get your hands on one of those, the best thing to do is, even if you don't care for leveling them up, keep them for events when they will give you a boost. Because even a level 5 can give you a boost if you just throw it with some troops and stuff like that, you know? The boost makes a big difference in being able to complete another event for a Titan you might want. Does that make sense? I hope it's a strategy you guys use, because you absolutely need to, you know, hang on to Titans, maybe not to use yourself, but to prepare yourself for the time you want that Titan. That will make it so much easier in the boosts. Now again, that's definitely the perspective of free-to-play, because, I mean, hey, if you're going to shell out some money for it, that's the difference. You want to get the most out of everything you can with the game, because the game really gives you so much free stuff. You could do it. You just got to play a little bit smarter, and think about not only what does the decision you're making now impact, but what would that decision impact down the road for your gameplay style. So there's that. Let's see, while this is happening, let's see, Don, how is that luck continuing for you? Because you did get the double resist for lightning on your Metano. Sorry. And yes, that was the one that I actually said sorry for during my stream as well. Let's see, your luck continues. Your house key fell off your keyring. Locked me and my wife out after going to buy groceries. It's 2 bad things. I can't wait for the 3rd thing to get me. Right? It comes in 3s, they say, right? But hopefully it's nothing too critical. Maybe it'll just be like your 3rd thing was maybe just like a disconnect or something while doing a raid that you really wanted to win. Let's call that the worst thing that can happen. Alright, one more fear to wrap up these level 19 cats. Get 'em, Logo. Zalan, right? Distracted while streaming? Ah, doesn't happen. Happens to me all the time. I can't even blame it on, like, popping tabs tonight or anything. I got a cup full of water here. Let's see, 155 gold. Nice, that'll push me up there. This is how much like I literally am kind of just like so foggy about what I'm doing. I don't even know if I have a builder ready for what I'm collecting gold for. Like I feel like I'm ready to build something. Can't remember if I got a builder free. We'll have to check that out. But you can't really pass up on this gold, right? I mean, come on. And the XP for the Titan. Logo needs it. And then Arch, don't forget, I haven't forgotten, definitely going to go in and double check those 4-star Titans. Skills. You wanted to see some relics, I think you said too. Or was it just Titans skills? You know, all that good stuff. Freshman, for sure. Lots of people going high in this event. You know, the top 2 are over 200,000 souls right now, which is absolutely insane. Why are you not firing, Logo? Alright, just swing them around. Man, it killed me. I laughed at it. I thought it was so good. I thought it was rather funny. What was it? I think, was it Dom who dropped a meteor spell on Daedalus or something like that during the stream? That had me cracking up. When I saw him doing that, I was kind of like, what? How much of that does he think might have hit the Titan? Alright, so I can't read comments right now, but I see there's some I want to get caught up on, but, you know, you gotta move my cats all over the place. There we go. You can park there for a minute. We'll let Logo wrap that up and let's see. So yeah, lots of people going high. So top 2, 200k plus. Top 10, 100k souls plus. So I mean, lots of things going on there. Anthony, shout out from Kitten Squad. The event cost you 13k gems and 12 tokens. That's pretty standard, pretty average here, right? But definitely, hey, shout out there to Kitten Squad. Shout out to you, Anthony. Thanks for joining the stream. Thanks for watching. I was right. You also had 2-star curse tokens they gave you from the Throne Wars. So nice. You saved onto those for this event. Pretty nice. Zalon, where is Rick? Right, iTouch. I haven't seen him in a while. I'm assuming, right? I mean, even on comments, I haven't seen his comments come popping in. So hopefully everything's all good with him. But, you know, sometimes real life comes up. Level 23 cats. Only for 100 gold. Nah. I hate level 23 troops. Not that I couldn't. Oh, okay, yeah. You know what? Ain't gonna be chicken shit. It's like, I know I'm gonna lose a few. Blah, 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 but 282 XP, 101 gold. They're not gonna be getting much of a boost from a level 1 Lego. Not treating Lego right. Alright, let's get that. Look, this is how cheap free-to-play gets. We got 23 seconds to get that extra free raid portal stone. Yeah, we're going to do that, so. Rick is looking for a new Titan. What maybe of this new one having so much lightning resist. Oh, yeah. Rick loves his Arvan with his lightning. He's got a very similar Arvan to me. And, loves it. So here, we'll finish out these 3. Arch, we're coming to your Titan request in just a minute then. So we'll take this moment to remind you that this stream is brought to you Friendly Neighborhood Jaeger, which I cannot wait for that second Pacific Rim to come soon. Looking so good. I was mad. I just missed out on an opportunity that they were doing a competition to actually be featured in the movie as part of this movie scene where they're doing like Jaeger pilots, like a hall of Jaeger pilots. And I was like, oh, I missed it by just well, like just a couple of days. But I was like, I should have totally jumped down on this, but it was like all during the holiday season last year. So I kind of missed out on that. It's alright. And with this friendly stream, just casual and also semi-random play because I'm just kind of doing stuff. Always appreciate any subscriptions, likes you guys do for the channel. Been appreciating a lot. I mean, channel's grown by several handfuls. We're up to almost 260 subscriptions now, which is awesome. Appreciate that, guys, so much, and girls, gamers. Every sub counts. Helps the content get seen more and promoted more. And I do this pretty much all just for hobby, for pleasure, but also for the DOT community and trying to keep everyone informed on what's going on. So hopefully you guys continue to support by just dropping a like and dropping a subscription. Don, yeah, that's so true. I like John Boyega. Wasn't happy with what they did with his character in the most recent Star Wars movie, and I think we're well beyond the time of spoilers, but I'm not going to say anything like that. Just saying I wasn't happy with his character and how they developed it, but I think he looks pretty good in this one here. And I'm just a fan of the whole Jaeger concept. I mean, that movie was killer. This concept is killer. But that's that. Seco Crazy Vita Loca. Great streaming, bro. Bye, Zalon. See you later. Catch you later. Next stream. Hopefully. And catch you around the videos. So Viking Titans are lightning. Why is the most Viking looking Titan the girl one, not lightning? You know, that's a really good question. What's her name? Thorhild, I think? I don't know why they didn't make her lightning as well. I don't have her, so I can't compare what she's really got, but you know, I mean, you'd figure they would just go with that whole Viking class, so to say, and just go ahead and pop them all in there. But hey, there's always opportunities to change it. I mean, they've changed. I had so many Titans in this. I mean, you look back at some of the original. I mean, go back to Facebook and check out some of the original Titans that were put out there as artwork, where you've got, I think Thorg was originally put out as like an ice concept is how he looked. You're taking a look at, was it Cormac, right? The human infiltrator actually used to have like poison glow to him. His eyes would glow green. His blades had a green touch to it. You know, there's plenty of them that have really kind of just changed in design. I mean, go back to some of the original banner images too, and you actually even see a mage standing right there besides the Titans. You know, and that's one thing I hope comes back, you know, whether it be the expansion of Lightning or the introduction of all new mages. I mean, they've been designed, they've been there before. You've got that guy with that staff who I think looks pretty wicked cool. I'd like to see that stuff come back, but you know, here's my one Lightning Titan I've got, Arvan. All right, let's check him out for a minute. Kind of give you guys a rundown of what we're working with here. Level 5. Not bad. I got him on this streak that I was on where all my event Titans were coming in with massive amounts of critical. But so he's got the lightning damage, triple critical, and armor piercing. So isn't bad. Now, I myself prefer more armor piercing than I do critical, or at least a balance of it. But with this, now I do also have, I think, I closed out the whole window, but that's okay. Not missing on it. Okay, great. I also do have a number of the lightning relics to go with it, so you know, I definitely could put some work into him. So when lightning, I mean, I don't know why I'm necessarily waiting for lightning to be a thing, because I could use Arven like iTouch and totally bring out, you know, these 4-stars. I've got the Storm Shield, I've got the Stormbreaker, and I even have many of the 3-stars. So here we've got, right, Thunder's Grasp. Not that I need resist against lightning, but, you know, I've got a number of lightning relics. I think I've got some more of the 3-stars in here somewhere, but now you're asking me to scroll. Here we go, right? Eye of the Storm. So I've got these here, and I'm just kind of not doing anything with them right now. Let's check out some more of these 4-star Titans, just give you a rundown, right? We got Astaroth. Astaroth is probably my healthiest Titan, because out of his 5 skills, 3 of them are health. So resist against physical, resist against fire, health, health, health. So that's a lot. Digital, yes, Earthseeker, right, would be perfect for Koldan if I had a Koldan. That's one Titan I do not have that I want. No one had horns on their helmets in medieval times. Yeah, Vikings never had horns on their helmets. You know, it's kind of just makes them look cooler, I guess is the idea. But same thing. You know, look at, let's use Spartans as the example. With the traditional mohawk that they have on their helmets, think specifically like 300. Spartans actually had that hairline thing actually went from ear to ear sideways across their head, so it actually looked more like a giant Indian type of head. I'm losing my words here, but like the headband. So it went ear to ear rather than from forehead to neck. So they didn't actually have a mohawk. You know, the things we changed just so they can look cooler aesthetically, but there's that. Calvarax, right? We got him. I actually want to get playing with him a little bit more, because I will say I agree with Matt on what he said on one of the most recent streams. Spartans never kicked anyone into a giant hole. Yeah, you can't say it never happened, but I don't know if it happened like that. However, I don't care, because that movie was pretty awesome. Calvarax, I agree with Matt. I think Calvarax is pretty good, and I even want to agree with the idea of the skeletons. You know, it's not about how much damage they do, it's about what they can do strategically on the battlefield. You've got Imperials and resist against poison. I don't mind that one because, of course, they're pretty weak to Panthers, especially when they're on the charge. It would have been nice if Calvarax was an X skill by giving a little bit more to Imperials. I think that's the only thing I'd like to see different, is if maybe those boosts were higher. But the skeleton, like, I like the AP, I like the health, I like the damage at 54% for it, because at least they'll be there, especially with the health boost. They're there just simply to distract the ranged troops, especially Unax, especially the archers. It's not about the skeletons actually overpowering on the battlefield. It's about distracting while your Imperials or Calvarax actually do the damage. Because if you remember, they said Calvarax is actually a little bit larger and has a little bit of a longer range than Edelus. So if you're using his damage on the battlefield, he gets that extra little distance that Edelus doesn't. Speaking of which, we've got Edelus. So, I mean, you can even see here, you know, the size definitely, you can feel it a bit. But Edelus, I got him from Throne Wars. Got him up to level 25. Skill-wise, because he's locked, right, we got Imperial damage. Then I got resist against Earth, and I won't lie, I kind of just stopped for a moment. Because I don't know how I feel about that on Edelus. I've never really used him much, so I don't know if that's really beneficial. I don't do a lot of raids for Imperials. I mean, one of the #1 things I use Imperials for is increasing production on lands and for defense like that. Even though they get kited, you know, I'm a player. I don't care if I really get raided. The only time that I get frustrated when I get raided is when I'm so close to an upgrade and then I get set back another 300,000 gold or food or something like that. So is Earth really beneficial for Imperial resist? Do I want to continue going forward with him, I know that, you know, a lot of people love him and they love the Imperials. But so far, is this a pretty good build for him? I don't really know. Let me know in the comments if you know something about that. Then let's keep looking at some more Titans I've got. I got Jotun. I was pretty happy with what I got. I got the exact skills for the Imperials that I wanted. I wanted the damage and I wanted the armor piercing. Really happy with that. I'm also happy with the Goliath skills. I'm happy that those are both over 100. So 101 Goliath health, 135 Goliath damage. I'm pretty happy with those. Using him most likely is like something defensive down the road. Clearly I'm not doing anything with him now because he's level 2. And the Panther health, if I'm going to put him on defense, not all that bad. I would have loved Panther damage here because I think that was another like 135 boost. But looking at defense, I think Jotun's okay. Then we've got Kamathi, who I've been using. You've seen her skills, we'll recap one more time. Got damage, damage against Titans, flanking, AP, and another damage. I think that's pretty decent. I don't mind the one of the damage against Titans because I think that can help with taking on those Paladins that can still be a bit strong. And if I'm way wrong here, totally let me know. So Dynasty Imperials can beat Goliath but take damage doing it. Resistance to Earth is decent. Now, see, there's that word, right? Decent, aka I probably won't make him a priority. Not that the other skills couldn't be really good, but it's a little concerning that they're locked. So I don't know if I would sink a whole lot into him. You know, if I had to pick between leveling him or leveling Calvarax, I'd actually probably go Calvarax. That's just me. Nexus. Here, damage, critical, damage, critical, damage. So I got triple damage, double critical. Cool. Infiltrators just aren't my thing right now. I have fun playing with them. Like Sagunga's been really good. I probably would definitely go Nexus, and I think I did when there was an ice event and they had some boosts, but that's kind of all I've ever taken Nexus out for. Again, Infiltrators just aren't my thing at the moment, but I'm kind of slowly getting there. I'm really liking Berserkers at the moment, but I haven't moved to Infiltrators yet a whole lot. So here's the second Nexus. We've got double crit, double damage, and an AP. I don't think that's all that bad. Perfect for the 5-star relic, assuming that's probably the last one. Also, would be really great if I had that 5-star relic. The only 5-star relic I have is for the champion. So we got Sagunga. This is the Infiltrator that if I play with an Infiltrator, she's the one I go with. Here we've got, again, triple critical. So here's part of that thread where I was getting total triple criticals. And then I got a poison damage and an AP. Again, really not all that bad. What I really like about her is at level 36, she puts down Panthers really well. So I think that's been pretty good so far. And still has more to go. Usually when I run her, I'm putting more like the Tainted Blades, Tainted Blows, Great Plagues on her because she's getting the boost from the poison while also helping out some of the Panthers. We got Siggy. Siggy is where I've got my current 5-star relic here, right? The Earth Shaker. With Siggy, we've got Militia health. I got 2 Archer and 2 Spearmen. Not too bad. I like the Archer damage. One is probably one of my favorite skills. I like the double Archers on him, both for the health and the damage. I also like the Spearmen get armor piercing and armor. So overall, it's not bad. I put him on land with some of the human troops, and again, maxes out resources, and that's ultimately right now the best benefit for me. My last 4-star, Venom Tusk, level 21. He's a level 21 with 3 skills because I had him for a while and did unlock his skills before it became the current system that it is right now. I've got a couple Titans like that. Like I've got a level 14 Sardu that I think has like 3 skills and 3 relic slots unlocked because it was all part of that old system. But most of my new 4-stars, most of my new 3-stars are all new system. But let's see, he's got resist against poison, damage, resist against physical, and then 2 locked. And again, kind of haven't touched him a whole lot, just because lock skills make me a little nervous. Running through 3 stars without any skill talk is just a Kivu Asteron, which I actually do like that Asteron because I did get double Titan resist for the Imperials, which isn't all that bad. 3 Corias, which I'm just hanging on to that because 2 of those Corias, I'm going to keep one of them, but 2 of those Corias will end up going into Kamathi. Yeah, because I'm probably not going to push too much for Jotun, but I do like Jotun. I really want to level him up. Durat, Joran, a couple of Karns. Again, I fused away some, but I've gotten 2 more just from end-of-season rewards. Kazut, again an extra one. He'll totally get fused away. Keep 1 Kuba. The other one will go away. Got Logu, Noctis, Oluna. Several Sardus, because I'm split between some of the ones that I want to feel like. The 14, not a big fan of his skills, but at level 14 he does have 3 skills and 3 relics unlocked, so, you know. But there's definitely some of those that got to get cleared away. Got a Thran, Tyrius, one of them's got to get fused away. Valwyn, a couple Wolfricks, and then just down to some 2 stars, which are due for getting some house cleaning everywhere below there. But, of course, there's some I will be keeping for the collection. When we look at relics, just for a moment here, for the 4 stars, right, we got the Shaker, a couple Avalanche, a couple Bitter Dirks. I got the Calvarax special ones, the Blood Vials and stuff like that. I got a couple more of those on 3 stars and whatnot. A couple of Dragon Helms, which the first one that I did level up, I hit 6, was a poison resist, so that's really good. Eventually need to work on the others, but been having a hard time with forging lately. Just really not much luck. Couple of Flame Volleys. Couple of Frost relics. The bow, the shield, the spears. This Frost shield, I have not hit the 4th one yet, so I need to work on that too. Gilded Arc, I was always wondering what I would do this, but now that Siggy's around, this is a relic that I definitely want to work on with some more of these human ones. I had them for a little bit, and I was like, I don't know if I'll ever work with like things like the Spearmen, the Militia, and the Archer ones, but Siggy made them valuable. Couple of Goliath Bells. I got a couple of Great Plagues. Unfortunately, they are all Titan buffing ones. Got the Heartseeker, the Halberd, a couple of Holy Blades, which I have no interest in leveling those up right now. It's not a lot of people like them, but the percentages are a little low for me, so I'll maybe just kind of hang on to them for down the road. I mean, I'll never get rid of them, but not a priority. Ice Hammer, you know, this one I started to work up a little bit when I got Jotun, but this will probably get worked at the same speed Jotun does. A couple of Iron Relics, Kite Shield, the Morbid Cloaks, yet again you could see, so this event really, I've already got doubles of what some of those relics are. Multiple Mount Armors. I've got 2 Orbs, Death and Life. Scimitar, Septic Belt. Here's another Skeleton Relic, Storms. I've got all the Tainted ones, the Blade ×2, the Bow. Lots of Ranger Relics, right? Here's the Thorn Bow, Lightning at the Volcano Vein. I was glad I got the Winter's Belt. Now we're down to 3 stars. So that's a little bit of my collection of the 4 stars. Alright, you want to see the Logu, so we'll... Oh, wrong button. The Logu I'm working with, which I wasn't a huge fan at first of the skills, but I am now. I got Armor Piercing, Armor, Damage against Titans, and Resist against Fire, which I'm really hoping to unlock soon, because the one thing I lose Panthers to the most is Grenadiers. You know, going up against, you know, level 19, 20, all the way to 25 Grenadiers, they do the most damage to the Panthers. So the moment I can get some of that resist in there will be really nice. And I also got I know there's one, but I can't think of it. What relic gives Panthers resist to fire? Is there anything like that that we got? But that's one thing I got to work on that'll probably go into one of those slots as well, as anything that can help boost more of that Panther resist. But yeah, that's what we got there, Arch. There's your custom rundown of the 4-star stuff. Brain, welcome to the stream. Delana agreed. You know, of course, I know you're a little bit of a collector like myself. You know, special event Titans like Siggy, I think was special event. You know, and the Jotun, Astaroth, Calvarax, like those are all very special event Titans that I don't care what they were, and when they're limited edition to just a season or something like that, I'll definitely go for it. Metano, I know I'm going to see him again. This isn't the last time that we'll see this Titan, so I didn't feel the push for it because everything else in this event I already have. So, I mean, that's definitely the difference. But look at all that. We got 3 fresh Portal Stones plus so many more to use. Let's keep grinding a little bit and see what we got going on. Let's see if we can just find some more nice, fun, easy food to pick up. These aren't all that bad, but I'm pretty sure if I went Kamathi alone, I might get crushed. But this isn't all that bad. Has he got a couple of these lands open here? Or is it just the one? Oh, let's not miss out on it, huh? Alright, so now do I want to keep going with Logo? Yeah, because I really don't... Not that I don't care, but I really don't bother with this relic events that I'm getting in there. Talking to myself, right? Let's keep going with Logo. Keep pushing her on her journey to level 40. Troops, good. Spells, great. Panthers and Grins. Let's do it like that. Four-star Mount Armor has a fire resistance version, and Fire Rings have a Titan Panther Grenadier version. All right, that's what I thought it was, the Fire Ring, but I wasn't positive. I am trying. I've got that second Mount Armor, as you saw. I am really trying to get that thing to budge, because the next level that I unlock on it will show me what that resistance is, and it's just not moving. So I'm really hoping that I can get that thing to move soon. And I would really, if it was ice or fire resistance, I would love it. I just don't want another physical resistance. It's just something I don't find myself needing a whole lot of right now. Brain, agree. You know, we talked about it a little bit, that this Metano, seen some really decent skill mixes, some good ones. Seeing some ones that are not as good. But I think I'm also seeing this mix of, like, there's different people that what they consider to be good versus others. I see this being very mixed as far as what people want. I've seen some people that are like, I want as many Titan resist as possible on there. And then I've seen some that are like, yo, you know, I don't want a whole lot of Titan resist. I want one resist for every single element. So it's I'm seeing a pretty good mix on how people are perceiving this Titan and how they want him. So I'm not going to collect souls. I decided to live stream just because it's been a while. I was going to be playing DOT tonight anyways. And we'll just kind of see where we get. I had plenty of portal stones to use up. Brian, I agree. That's the same way. When I first saw it, and I first saw Metano in the threads of the comments, the chats and stuff like that. Even on the dev stream, when I saw the skills that they posted, I was like, man, that's just... There's a lot of resist that you could be pulling from, and if you get the wrong set of double or triple resists, there could be some people that just might not be thrilled about it. But hey, maybe getting your Panthers with double or triple lightning resist is going to make us all wish we had done it. Because Dom teased it. A couple streams right before the end of the new year. Dom teased. He made that ranger motion with his hands saying, "It's coming." Those were his words. He said there's a certain Titan everyone's asking for, and he made those ranger motions, and there's only one ranger we've been asking for, and that's lightning. So watch this Matano show us all up for how we want that double or triple lightning, right? Don, you want 100% Titan resist, but I think you got like 400% lightning resist, right? Sorry, dude, couldn't resist that one. You know, to bring to your comment, I don't know if taking away duplicates is the way to go. Because there's some that I definitely would want double. Like if I got Titan resist, I would want double tightening resist just to help be that much stronger, because I feel like there's some skills that just, if they're only one spot, they're not as valuable. I'm going to keep checking these out to see if there's anything that, just leave it on. Well, now it's not staying on the troop. Normally it'll stay on the troop for me. There we go. Anything else? That's easy pickings. So I think what they really need is 4 event titans. There really should be some way of having a set skill for it, or at least having only one of 5 options for mixes, not having all skills have a mix. You know, say, hey, you're gonna get a Titan that's either gonna be Titan resist, fire resist, ice resist. You know, would something like that be beneficial? But you know, but then if you want one, and sometimes getting multiple resists is good. So it's really tricky. I think, you know, this is one thing I've said, and I think someone else even already mentioned it now. I think there should definitely be an option to purchase a different skill set. Let it be a gem count, and let that gem count increase each time you want to basically re-roll that skill. I know airplane was a dangerous thing, you know, and I wasn't a fan of it. There's too much of that engineered Titan stuff, you know, that was an exploit, just like they're talking about the VP thing going on now, but I feel people were that much more willing to complete an event when they knew that, hey, I could alter these skills if they were bad. So take that, devs, and use that to your advantage. You know, take these skills and make them purchasable. Jason, cheers, welcome to the stream. Who's this Fandrel that you speak of? Nah, man, doing a name change after being a year into a game, it was a difficult decision to make. Let me just throw that one out there. And I really feel I kind of dropped the ball. What I should have done was when I decided to change my name, is I should have just dropped a video that said, you know, hey, you know, I'm changing my name, doing this, just so that way it was, you know, convenient for everyone to know this is what's going on. You see me in chats, there's a name change, and here's the reason why. It was all about it was actually primarily around Xbox gamertag. I had, a long time ago, a gamer tag that was flagged as inappropriate. And they changed it for me to something ridiculous. Jolly Calf and a whole handful of numbers. And it was a good running joke between me and my brothers for a bit. Just, you know, why is your name Jolly Calf? Well, let me tell you what my original name was. And Microsoft decided to flag that as inappropriate. That's cool. All right. I got away with it for like I don't know, 15 years since the original Xbox came out. I had the same game tag name. Let my Xbox thing expire. So then it's time to renew. I let it kind of sit inactive for like a year or something like that. Didn't touch it for a while. Did the dollar Xbox renew. Within 3 days, my name got flagged. Hey, your name got changed. You know, you're penalized. This is what your name is. It cost you $10 to change. So Battlefront came out. 2. And I said, you know, I'm going to get back on this. I'm going to go ahead and game a little bit. Get back on with my brothers. Do some more Xbox stuff. And with it, I said, all right, I got to pick my new name. And Fandral was a name that I just picked for DOT because of the whole, this kind of like mythology theme. Big fan of Thor, so I was like, boom, I'm going to go with that. But I was like, yeah, that doesn't really carry over into all my other gaming stuff. You know, it just didn't seem to fit. So I went with the gamer tag that I use for Xbox of Gaming Jaeger and decided to be like, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and start bringing that over. Try to do more gaming stuff with it. And there you go, there's an explanation. So that was a little ramble. I feel like there should be one of those animations, the more you know. But let's get back to some DOT. Back to those skills. I think you should be able to, again, in my thought process is, choose. You could buy 1 skill reroll, or you can buy all 5 skill reroll. But don't make it where you can buy just 2, you know, just 3. It has to be 1, so you can do that, just 1 reroll, or it has to be all 5. Bad guy, catch you later. Thanks for joining. 5% battery. Thanks for hanging on down to the end of life there. Catch you next time. But let it be a couple of gems, you know? Maybe for 1 skill, you know, cost 50 gems. You want to reroll all 5? It'll be 250 gems to reroll. It doesn't have to be crazy, because people will spend that. And if they don't like the 5 new ones they get, let the 250 then go up to, you know, 300 or 400 or something like that. Like, let it be tiered, kind of like how refreshing neutral lanes or something like that work, right? You know, it's first it's a little bit, then it's a little bit more, and then eventually it'll cost you 1,000 to reroll all 5. So let's see, let's look at the comments there for just a moment as I'm... So Apollyon, maybe create a token and an adventure mode campaign challenge to reroll skill sets. I don't know, I'd have to sit on that one, process that for a little bit. I feel like that'd be a lot of work. And listen, I won't argue. I think for the devs, let them make some money on it. You know, that would work for people who are free to play if you did a gem style. It would work for people who want to spend, because then they can spend as many gems as they want to get the exact Titan that they want. And in the end, this game only continues if the devs make money. And I know, being free to play, I say that and I don't spend a lot in the game. But the only reason why I do is there's going to be a day, honestly, there's going to be a day where I break down. Eventually, I will spend some money in the game because I've enjoyed it for a year. But the #1 reason why I do free-to-play is not because I don't want to spend the money or because I'm cheap or anything like that. I do it so that way I could actually do this kind of stuff. I could create content to show people that, hey, it doesn't have to cost you $100 every single week to have fun with this game or any game. You know, any game that I play, I would do the exact same thing, free to play. DOT just takes so much of my time and I enjoy doing it so much. But I think any game, when you look at it, it's just the opportunity to what can you accomplish free to play. It's a little bit of a challenge for me. You know, how far can I get? Can I be competitive? What can I unlock? All that kind of stuff just by not spending. So that's the only reason why I go free to play. It's not that I don't want to spend money in the game. Trust me, there are days where I literally sit there and go, damn, I'm ready to just drop 20 bucks right now. And that happens a couple of times. But I do it because I like the challenge. What can I get done? What Titans can I get? How far can I go? Can I compete, you know, in the league? All that kind of stuff. Just something to just a little bit of a different play style. And again, I'm not knocking it. And this is probably going to already come off wrong as I'm saying it in my head, but I'm going to say it anyways. You know, like, anyone could spend money and get however far they want in the game. You know, not a lot of people choose to do a grind in a game. And I think that's just why I do this. You know, if you just grind it, what can you get? And it's just the trade-off. You know, when you buy things, it just happens faster for you. So there's plenty of stuff where, you know, it took me a year to get some content that some people had within their first couple of months. So what I trade off in, I trade off for time. How about free rerolls? Then the skills go down a tier. See that? I mean, that is a certain trade-off, but I feel like that would be something that would just frustrate players more and give just one more massive thing. Like, I re-rolled on accident, and now my tier is down too low. You know, stuff like that I think could be a challenge. And honestly, I think the devs take a lot of heat for things that they don't need to. But that'd be one thing I could see. Be like, I accidentally clicked reroll and now my Titan's even weaker and I spend, you know, 150 bucks, 21,000 soul grind, and I accidentally just made my Titan weaker. You know, so like there could definitely be some pitfalls in that they got to be careful of. Devs will send out more double and triple skilled Titans and force you to pay. I don't trust them. I mean, as it is, Arch, I mean, to that point, not to argue it, I mean, because it certainly could happen. But I mean, right now, I mean, I think every single one of my 4 stars, let's just do a quick double check, right? I think every single one of my 4 stars is a double or triple skill as it is. You know, starting with Arvan. He was triple skill for critical. Astaroth, triple health. Calvarax, no. Edlis, don't know. Jotun, no. Okay, so I've got, what, 2 out of 5 so far. Kamathi, not. Just double. Alright, so that's a double skilled Titan. So I got 3 out of 6 has at least double. Nexus. Triple skill. So, I mean, at this point in time, I mean, when I look at it, I think there's already plenty of them out there. If I could go in there and get the chance to change maybe 1 critical to an AP, I'd spend gems on that. Jason Jerome. Don't know if I said hey to you at all yet on the stream, but you'd like to see reroll costing gems and a duplicate Titan, meaning you have to fuse a second Edelus into the first to reroll any one skill, and you'd get to choose the skill. That's interesting. It's not a bad idea, like having to sacrifice a Titan for it. And then you'd get to choose the skill. See, I don't know if they would probably ever let us do that. Not that I wouldn't want to, but I'm just thinking, I don't know if they'll ever let us do that. I think there'll always be an element of chance to it. And, I mean, when you're engineering like that, I think having a little bit of chance like that is okay. Spending gems to reroll would just mean the big spenders had perfect Titans. Ian, good point, again, but you know what? At that point in time, that means they've also been willing to spend a lot more. And that's the difference. If you want to have a perfect Titan, trade off for the spending. And that's like to that little soapbox I got on a little bit more about free-to-play versus spending. I've got no problem letting someone have an advantage over me if they've paid for it. You know, that's something they chose to do. I don't pay. And but I also, being free to play, there's a lot of things people kind of complain about with things that go on that I don't feel impacted by. So it's all a matter of perspective and which path you kind of choose to go with the gaming side of things. Room for the Deaths to exploit. If rerolls paid, all new Titans come with triple resistance, so you have to pay again for a reroll. Again, Don, I'll just reference back to the comment I made. Already plenty of Titans out there with triple. I didn't ask for Astaroth with triple health, but I mean, he's going to have a hell of a lot of health when he gets leveled up, and I think he kind of looks okay based by the database off of that. It looks like he could just be at least possibly a clock drainer, because I can throw a bunch of relics on him with armor. So, sometimes the triples are okay. Maybe cap the number of rerolls per day like they did with land refreshes. Hey, Rio, that's not a bad idea. Let's see. I think buying rerolls and skills is one step away from buying skill unlocks for underlevel Titans. Yeah, you're saying just instead of leveling up, just being able to buy them. See, I think I'd like to see those kept separately. Level up your Titan to get these slots, but spend your gems if you want to, again, still keep it a chance. And that's why, the people with those perfect Titans, let them spend 100,000 gems getting there on the one Titan. I look at them and I say, man, you paid out the ass for that one, but cool if that's your initiative. Ian, Sarkhan is double armor piercing, double crit. See, I think a balance between AP and crit like that is good. See, I would not want that taken away from me either. Your Astaroth has triple fire resistance. I feel like that's a little much. I don't know. Is that a good thing for you, Don? Anapoli, you don't like the pay-to-win aspect to a game. You need a fun objective. It's... in something like this, I don't mind someone paying to quote-unquote win. Because I think here's the difference. Let's use DOT example. There is no end game for this. So if you paid to get the end game faster than me, and you had that chance or that opportunity, I could see that being an issue. Being like DOT is not, there's no end game for it. So no one's really paying to ever get ahead and finish something quicker. Yes, they'll have the chance to maybe get a few more 4 stars, but again, they're paying. They're paying a lot to get there. And like they're getting a 4-star Titan. Actually, that's great. You know what? We compete as Sanctuary Alliance. Well, I'm going to do this right, and I'll just tell you while I'm doing it. All right, so our Sanctuary Alliance, we compete in the Champion League. We're getting a 3-star every single season. Now, we move between 2 teams that we've got set up, constantly promoting and demoting, so we like to hang out here. Because Masters is just, I feel like that's just a bit of a mess. And Legends is definitely a unique ballpark. So I think when you're saying pay to win, it's a matter of like, where do you want to compete at? Like, we as a team, very happy competing in Champion. We're a team of growing players. I think like as we all get into the castle levels, as the entire team is at least at level 20 or higher, certainly move up into Masters and progressively into Legends. Like, we don't want to stay here, but we're using it so that way our team can grow. So I think when you're just looking at, a team paying to win, I guess it's just a matter of like, what do you consider winning? Like, I don't consider them an entire team of 50 people paying $200 each every single week to get 1 4-star Titan. I don't consider that winning. And when you look at the events, it's again, I think just like, let's consider it like souls. Buying soul relics does not buy you souls, it buys your time. So when you're looking at getting a 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, a lot of times you're actually earning less souls than what you would if you spent those gems on grinding the battles. You buy your time. And I feel like that's the same thing that the teams that buy their way to victory in, let's say, like a Legends League or Masters League does. They're buying Titans a lot sooner than me. Yeah, that's all you got to trade off. Trade off. It's either grind in time or cash and stash. And invest the grind It's going to cost you time. Invest the cash, and you're going to build up a stash much quicker. So it's just the trade-off. But I don't think there's, in my opinion, this is just me, people, I don't think there's a quote-unquote winning when it comes to DOT. Damn, that was a soapbox if ever. Sorry, but hey, you know. That's just the perspective of this one guy whose opinion really probably doesn't count for much. So Jason, do I plan on streaming for a while? Honestly, I don't even know how long I've been streaming for. Let's do a double check on this. 1 hour and 57 minutes. No, I'm probably going to wrap it up at 2 hours. I'll say that. Because I initially came on just kind of having some fun, doing some stuff. I don't even know where my progress has been in the event. I don't think I've even made much progress. Actually, I have. This is... Man, am I just not focused at all today. Went from 509 to 770. So we got... Did I even unlock anything? I got an extra 2-star Bitter Dirks. Yeah. So you know what? Maybe over the course of tomorrow, I will try to work myself a little closer to that 2,000 poison token. I don't know if I'll get there, but hey, can I get an extra 150 gems? Maybe. I got 200 gems coming, so that's cool. I jumped on to live stream with you all. It's been a while, probably longer than it needs to be, but that's that. So Arch, yeah, but some skill slots are a 1 in 3 chance. When you have a 1 in 12 chance and you're getting double and triples, that's a problem. No argument there. I think there just definitely needs to be a way to swap out skills. I think that's one huge thing, but I think here's the thing. Whatever decision gets made, there's going to be people that are happy, and there's going to be people that are not going to be happy. And there's people that are going to say, thank you, Dev, so much. This is the best thing. And then there's going to be people dropping F-bombs on the Facebook page. You're not going to please them all. And in the end, I guess this is how I always looked at it. If the devs ever did something that royally upset me and said, man, I can't go for that, just always stop playing. Yeah. Apollyon, I think they need to create more strategy in the gameplay. The graphics are great, but gameplay seems kind of repetitive. You know, I won't argue there. It's definitely a little bit repetitive. I think the big thing that helps prevent that is if you keep challenging yourself. That would be my suggestion. I'm not sure where you're at as far as game level and all that, but I found that that kind of helps me out. Is I like to find something to challenge myself, take on a massive defense that I look at and I say, do I even have a shot at winning this? Maybe. Let's go for it. And switch up how you battle. You know, even though I'm using the Ranger now, I got Logu. I enjoy switching it up to Berserkers right now, and Sagunga is the one infiltrator I like. Now, I really love Champions still. I love watching them swing their hammer, and even though I don't do it often, maybe a couple battles within a week, I might bring out a champion just for the heck of it. So, you know, I think that's to help it prevent getting stale on you. Just challenge yourself to mix things up a little bit. Don't do those auto raids. Find something. Switch up your troop. Start leveling up some new relics. And change your own meta for it. And see if that helps. Guys, thanks for the comments on the stream. Hopefully you did enjoy it. We hit the 2-hour mark here. I'm pretty much out of portal stones as it is. Let's just do a quick double check on those relics. Alright, let's do this. We'll wrap up these last 2 raids that'll eat up the last of my portal stones. And we'll call it a wrap, guys. Over 2 hours. I won't lie. A, it didn't even feel like it. B, I didn't even plan on it being that long. I just figured I'll pop in, out, see what we got going on, see who'll join me. Call him the late shift for streaming. Let's do some random buttons. Let's see what we got. I really don't even know if I need that food. The gold. Oh, I should top off my gold. How about we just do a quick... I'm going to do a quick double check, guys. What do I even need to, like, upgrade? 2.83. I need to get the Ragnars up there. Okay. I'm working. I just hit Castle moved up to Castle 18, even though I got a couple things I needed to finish. But I'm getting ready. The next thing I'll probably start working on is Garrison. The only thing I didn't completely top off is I'm not topping off all my mines and all my farms anymore. I'm only just going to kind of keep 3 rolling with me every time until I hit a situation where I need all of them. So I got my Garrison I'm going to probably work on next, which means I got to get my food reserve up. So I've got 1, 2, 3 to work on. But I know in order to even get my Garrison there to hit that 3.2, I'm also going to have to get my food going. So I kind of stagger on this a little bit, but I think the next thing I'll go ahead and sink some money in is just get my Ragnars up there. That's the last troop I wasn't, because I don't use them a whole lot, really at all, so that'll kind of be, just keep them there, just in case. Then I'll start finishing up these food reserves. Don Powers, later. Thanks for joining me on the stream. That's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to top off our gold. $106. Cool. There we go. Let's see while this loads up here. Brain, you're going to make like scissors and cut on out. Catch you later, Brain. Thanks for joining the stream, if you're still here. Rio, what if you could swap skills between titans of similar class, such as a Vixia's tier 1 armor piece could be swapped for so then here's some Vixia trade and balance out. Ew, that sounds confusing. I like your idea. Maybe what would be nice is, here's an idea to just kind of take that. What if, to the point, I forgot who it was already. What if you were able to, instead of fuse titans, you were able to merge titans? So you can merge 2 together and choose your blend of skills. But you only got to choose, let's say, like between like the spaces. Like you can't choose a level or a slot 1 skill to go down to 5. Like if let's say if I fuse 2 Logus together, I had to pick for my first skill. It had to come from one of them. The second skill slot has to come from skill slot number 2 on both Logus. So like you only choose between those 2. Does that make sense? Right? So like you might have a really good skill 1 that you want to put in the 5th slot, but you can't do it. You can only choose between first slot 2 options. If you merge, let's say 3 titans, then that can give you 3 options to choose for that first slot, but only if it already exists in slot number 1. And what if you did it something kind of like a current fusion? You could actually choose 4 titans to go together. So you can fuse 4 Logus together to have 4 options to pick for that first skill slot. Am I onto something here? What do you think, guys? What about something like that? And Apollyon, you say, maybe create dragons with relics. They actually already had that. Did you know that? They used to have a Hydra. You could actually still catch it in some of their advertisement videos that show up here or there. And if you go back, you kind of got to do a little bit of digging on YouTube. But they had this Hydra spell that you would drop in and just wreck the place. My suggestion I want to see for a quote-unquote troop, because they already have them actually in your map, is bring us a little bit of like armory to bring onto the battlefield, like catapults. I think that would be pretty legit. You know, like instead of having like 2 troop spots, what if I had 2 catapults and they launched, you know, and then that catapult might have something like you could choose between launching fireballs or launching earth balls or launching lightning balls. So you could upgrade this catapult and also equip a different relic that would change the type of damage that it did. That's my suggestion. That's my idea to DOT, is let's have the catapult. Wish we had dragons, that'd be awesome. You know, just looking back at it and thinking about that, everything that was that Hydra and seeing it on screen, I think it was clearly like this OP. It literally was an end game spell that they dropped. It looked awesome, but I think it'd be a little nuts on the battlefield. Digital, like your style of playing. Still enjoy the game. Many don't. It's all compete, compete, compete. Very pleasant stream. Oh, thank you, Digital. Appreciate it. You know, I think it's easy for people to get very invested in it because you're either so invested in time or money, resources, stuff like that. People get very passionate about it, but I think in the end, you just got to remember, it is a game. You got to make sure you're still having fun. If it's no longer fun, it's really not a game anymore, and it kind of ruins it. And I only started doing this for Dawn of Titans because I did enjoy it. And I said, you know, I really enjoy this so much. The other YouTubers seem to really enjoy, and I'm going to bring a little free-to-play element to it. But I appreciate the feedback on that. So, leader troops, question mark, Apollyon. I'm not sure what that is. Let me go. What if we could merge 4 of a kind Titans to make a Titan of the next rarity, like 4 Sardus make a Solzar? Not a bad idea, but I think the idea behind collecting is that you really got to work for that Titan. So I don't know if I would go for that idea. I kind of like what I just threw out there. I hadn't thought about it before. I literally just kind of threw that off my top of my head, but I like the idea of putting 4 Sardus together and then being able to select the skills out of those options. Again, 4 Sardus give you 4 options for skill slot 1, 4 for skill slot 2, etc., etc. I think that'd be kind of neat. Using it to make the next Titan, that'd be a little far stretched for me personally. Apollyon, Objective A, get the Dragon Rider, leader troop to the dragon, pick up spells on the ground to shoot, fire, etc. That is sounded a lot like Dragonheart, a lot like Lord of the Rings. God. Brittany Mark Igualdo. Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang. Terrible, man. That's just terrible. Because now that's in everyone's head. But agree. Told him the same thing about catapults. Because here's the thing, right? I'm going to wrap the stream up with this, guys. We're going catapults 2018 in DOT. You know why? Because they're already in the game. Where are they? Well, let's see if they're still there. There they are, right? There's our catapult right there in your barrack. I already have a little bit of that artwork. So there's that catapult. Look, we've even got the battering ram down there too. Don't necessarily need that, but there's that catapult. Now give it a relic slot. Let me choose the damage that goes on there. And let me level it up to increase the damage. You want lightning on the battlefield? Make it a lightning ball catapult. You want extra earth damage? You know, Goliaths are slow. Let's make give it a relic to make it an earth catapult. Come on, guys. Let's go next dev stream. Hashtag catapult 2018. So, that's where I'm going to leave the stream. Hashtag Catapult 2018. Next time we see this on the dev stream, I want to see some hashtag Catapult 2018. But yes, that is where it is. I spotted those guys a while ago. And wouldn't that be neat to just be able to choose your elemental damage for that catapult based off of a relic? Yet again, the fun that comes out from just digging around in the details that DOT puts in here. I don't know. I think that'd be awesome, but that would be... And they don't have to fire extremely fast, you know? And let the range increase as they level up the whole 9 yards, you know? Treat it like a troop, except that it's got swappable damage. Apollyon, add some kind of fun targeting system for catapults, maybe a circle that gets bigger and smaller. and line up another circle that moves back and forth. So you're thinking it like, think of it like the sports games, like the golf or the soccer or baseball, where you've got to, like the pitch or the kicks or the hits, where you've got to actually like tap it in the spot to get the range. Man, that would bring in. I wonder if they could handle that with everything going on. I mean, think between managing troops, your ranger dropping spells, and then having this catapult strength where basically you got to time it to get the distance, time it to get the strength. Yeah, interesting. World of Tanks has a targeting system. I unfortunately don't play that one, but I think that could be something. So let's, guys, next dev live stream next week. I don't know if I'll actually be on. No, in fact, I won't be on that stream. So you guys got to start it without me. Hashtag Catapult 2018. Hashtag DOT Catapults. But that's where I'll leave the stream, guys. Out of Portal Stones. We wrapped up. We went from 509 souls to 792. Climbed up to rank 40,000. So I'm still keeping my 200. I'm almost at 350 gems. I'm going to go for it. We'll see if we can get there by the end of the day tomorrow. I doubt I'll be streaming again before this event ends, just because tomorrow I am traveling a bit. But that's the new goal, right? We're going to go 350 gems. Yeah. Let's do it. Thanks, guys, for joining the stream. To all current subscribers, thanks. I really appreciate as your numbers and ranks grow. Appreciate if you're not a subscriber yet, please drop that subscription. Hit that bell so you know when I drop new videos. I drop videos every single event and sometimes between. Definitely have a new video coming up in the next couple of days, if not even by tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Fun perspective, something that I hope you guys consider sharing out to social communities beyond band, beyond line, beyond Reddit, and use it to share some DOT information that I'm going to put together in a vid. Leave you guys with that little teaser. Leave you guys with hashtag DOT Catapults, hashtag Catapult 2018. Thanks, guys, for joining the stream. Once again, I am Gaming Jaeger, and I am out. Thanks for joining me. Catch you all later.